Hey everyone. I just wanted to take a quick moment to update everyone on some things that have been going on and how it may affect your upcoming appointments. I've got some notes here, so I apologize. My little brain fog. I'm gonna make sure I cover everything real quick for you. Um, as everybody knows, it's been one hell of a year health-wise for me. My battle with sepsis and septic shock, it completely wiped out my immune system, and it's caused some of my organs and bodily systems to malfunction, if you will. I was told that with time, I should go back to being normal, though I don't think I've ever really been normal, but I was hoping. Unfortunately, though, over the last couple of months, my health, it's really taken a turn for the worse. Out of nowhere, I started just to pass out. No signs, no warning that it was going to happen. Fine 1 minute, and in the back of an ambulance the next. As a result, I refuse to be alone, especially while I'm working. And I've been in and out of the hospital several times, and going from doctor to try to figure out what's going on and what's happening. And as you can imagine, I mean, all this has been very scary. And I've kind of kept it to myself. But the good news is that I have a diagnosis, and I have an amazing oncologist and a treatment plan to finally get me back to being healthy again. In addition to having like standard like iron anemia, I have something that's called myelocytic anemia. And basically what that is my bone marrow, it's not producing functional red blood cells. Therefore, they're not able to carry oxygen or iron to my organs. And over the next few months, I will be going through weekly treatments via IV infusions it's basically going to shock my system and reset my bone marrow. And it's going to cause it to function normally again. That's what's supposed to happen. I'm telling you this for many reasons. I have always tried to be as transparent as possible with everyone. And so far, I've completed 2 weeks of these treatments, and luckily the side effects that I was told to watch for, they've been manageable. And for the most part, it's body aches, like kind of like when you have the flu, headache, fatigue, some waves of nausea, things like that. But I would be crazy to think that they're not going to affect my speed and schedule, and therefore you guys. Though I am the only one that physically grooms your dog, I realize and I have realized for a while now that I need some help keeping up with messages and everything else. My response time's horrible. We all know this. I apologize. I am sure by now all of you have seen or met Pat. Pat is my 82-year-old neighbor from down the street, and now she's become a very close friend of mine, and she helps keep me in line for sure. And these days, and she won't take no for an answer, let's be honest. So she's really been down here a ton and trying to help me keep up with the paperwork, and frankly anything else that she sees I need help with, she jumps right in. She loves the dogs. She's fantastic with them too, giving them treats and everything else, and I'm very, very lucky to have her. In addition to Pat, there are a couple other faces that you're going to see from time to time. And first is Eliani. Ironically enough, by day, Eliani is actually a nurse practitioner at a local doctor's office. I know, how convenient, right? By night, she is a hobby groomer, a dog groomer. Been grooming on and off for years, just loves doing it as downtime. And, I'm mentoring her to kind of fine-tune her skills and give her a little bit more, training. And I'm doing that in exchange for some extra help, in the shop, especially with my own dogs, getting them groomed and stuff, because they're hideous right now. You're also going to see Riley, who is giving me hand as needed, especially on the big dog days. Riley is good, young, 18-year-old, just graduated from high school with my daughter and loves animals. And you know what? She can really help me out with some of the tougher dogs. And of course, you're going to keep seeing Larry, and you're going to see Kaylin, and, they're going to keep helping me out to make sure I can keep up and not have to change, hopefully, much at all. And I can kind of keep up with everything and not have to just reschedule and stuff. That's obviously my goal. As always, your fur kids and their safety, you know, while in my care is my number one priority. And it always will be. And as hard as all of this has been this year, you know, all of you have been absolutely amazing and so supportive and so understanding. And I'm so grateful for all of you. Finally, for the first time in quite a while, you know, I can see the light at the end of the tunnel. And I promise you I'm going to come back from all this stronger and healthier than I've ever been before. So bear with me a little longer, okay? And all this will be behind us, and 2024 is coming, and I'm not going to end up in a mental ward, but if I do, somebody better send me coloring books and crayons, okay? I love and appreciate you all, okay? We'll see you soon.